I never thought a normal dinner could turn into the kind of nightmare I'd never forget. Arya, my fiancée, sat across from me, her posture perfect, her eyes sharp. The kind of gaze that could make me feel like I was 20 times smaller than I actually was. "You look tired tonight," she said, slicing her salad with precise motions. "I've had a long day," I admitted, trying to smile. "The project at work is, stressful." Her assistant, Claire, chimed in from beside her. "You're always working too hard, Ethan. You should slow down." I laughed nervously. Yeah, maybe I should. And then my mind betrayed me. I thought, Liam seems funny tonight. I liked talking to him. I didn't even get a chance to speak the words. Arya's fork froze midair. Her eyes narrowed. "Ethan," she said, her voice icy. "Do you find Liam more entertaining than me?" I choked on my salad, coughing, trying to explain. "What?" "No, Arya. I was just..." "You were thinking about him?" she interrupted sharply, cutting through the air like a blade. I looked at her, stunned. "Wait, what do you mean?" Her eyes glinted dangerously. "You don't get to hide your thoughts from me. Not when I care this much." "I heard you. I know exactly what you were thinking." My heart stopped. You heard me?" "Yes," she said softly, dangerously. "I can hear what you think. Always have. But sometimes your little careless thoughts make me react." I wanted to laugh, to say she was joking. But the intensity in her eyes told me she wasn't. My stomach sank. I felt exposed in a way I'd never felt before. Ryan, my best friend, sitting to my left, frowned. "Ethan, are you okay?" I swallowed hard. Yeah, I'm fine. I just didn't realize." Arya's gaze didn't leave me. "You think you're fine because you can't see me burning inside? But you are. Every tiny thought, every little feeling, it's like it's written in the air for me to read." I shook my head, my voice cracking slightly. "Arya, I didn't mean anything. It's just... he's a friend," she repeated, her jaw tight. "You think I don't notice the way your thoughts shift when he laughs? The way your eyes linger? You don't get to pretend around me, Ethan." Claire stepped forward cautiously. "Arya, maybe we should calm down?" "No, Claire," Arya snapped. "This is between us." Her fingers curled around her wine glass like it was the only thing keeping her from storming out. Liam, sitting beside Ryan, gave me a faint, uncomfortable smile. "Ethan, I don't," I said quickly, cutting him off. I didn't want anyone else involved. I felt trapped, like a bird caught in a cage it didn't see until it hit the bars. Arya's voice softened for a second. "Do you know how hard it is to hear the one person you love thinking about someone else? Even for a second." I opened my mouth to speak, but no words came. My throat was tight. I could feel sweat prickling my skin. This wasn't just jealousy. This was fear. I'm sorry, I finally stammered. I wasn't thinking about him like that. It was nothing. Nothing. She echoed, her eyes glimmering with hurt and fury. "Everything matters, Ethan. Every thought. Every second. You can't pretend you're innocent with me. Not anymore." I looked around. Everyone else at the table had gone quiet, watching the storm between us. My chest felt heavy. I wanted to tell her I loved her, that I'd never hurt her, that this was insane. But what could I say to someone who could hear every corner of my mind? "Don't know what to do," I admitted finally, voice barely above a whisper. Her hand touched mine, soft, warm, terrifying. "You don't need to do anything. You just stay here with me, and maybe start thinking carefully for both our sakes." I nodded mutely, the weight of her words settling over me. This was a side of Arya I had never seen. Her power, her curse, it scared me more than anything I'd ever faced. And for the first time in my life, I realized I didn't just fear losing her. I feared her. I swallowed hard, forcing a smile that didn't reach my eyes. "Yeah, okay. I'll try." Arya's smile was small, almost tender, but it didn't ease the panic crawling in my chest. I had crossed a line I didn't even know existed, and I knew deep down nothing would ever feel normal again. I woke up the next morning feeling like I was already running a marathon I hadn't signed up for. Arya was silent, distant. Her usual warmth replaced with this quiet storm I couldn't predict. "You're awake early," she said softly from the balcony, arms folded. "Yeah." "Couldn't sleep," I admitted. My words sounded weak, even to me. She didn't answer. She just stared at the city lights fading in the sunrise. Then, in that calm voice that always terrified me, she added, "Did you think about Liam again?" I froze mid-step. "No, I didn't, I know," she said, not looking at me. "But I heard you again." I rubbed my face. "Arya, this is getting hard." Her head tilted, sharp and beautiful. "Hard for you, or hard for me?" "Both," I whispered. "I don't know how to think without worrying about you hearing every tiny thought." She smiled briefly, but it didn't reach her eyes. "That's love, Ethan. You think you're free, but you're never really free around someone who cares this much." I let out a frustrated sigh. I found Ryan sitting on the couch with a cup of coffee when I walked into the living room. "You look dead," he said bluntly. "Bro, this isn't love. This is control." I flinched. "It's complicated. I mean, she loves me, right?" "Yeah, but she controls you. You're walking on eggshells around your fiancée. That's not normal." I rubbed the back of my neck. "I can't even think normally. She hears everything, Ryan. Everything." Ryan leaned back. "Man, that's insane. You have to set boundaries, or you're screwed." Boundaries. The word felt impossible in my mouth. How do you set boundaries with someone who can read your mind? Later that day, Arya took me on a surprise drive. "I bought us a penthouse," she said casually. "We'll move in immediately, penthouse." I echoed, stunned. "That's a huge change." She grabbed my hand, squeezing it tightly. "I don't care about huge changes. I care about us. And I want us to be alone. Just you and me." I swallowed. "Alone?" "Yes," she said. "I want to build a life with you where nothing hurts. I'll cook. You'll come home. We'll have normal nights. No distractions." I hadn't felt that word in months, but when we got to the penthouse, her behavior intensified. She hovered, asking who I texted, what I thought about work, even noticing when my mind drifted for a second. I shook my head in the kitchen, trying to pour coffee without thinking, but she watched me. "Ethan, what are you thinking?" "Nothing," I muttered. "Nothing." Her voice was soft but sharp. "You're lying to yourself." "And me." I felt panic rise. How do you live like this? I couldn't stop thinking around her. Every thought became a trap. That night, I found her crying in the kitchen. Tears streaked down her cheeks, her apron wet. "I don't want to lose you," she whispered, voice shaking. "I hear your fears. They kill me." I didn't know what to say. I stepped closer, trying to comfort her. "Arya. Hey. Listen. It's okay. I'm not going anywhere." She shook her head, frantic. "You don't understand? I want to love you. But every thought, every little doubt, they hurt me. I can't live like this anymore." Her words hit me like a hammer. I felt helpless, guilty, and terrified all at once. "I can fix this," she said suddenly, determination replacing tears. "I'm quitting the company. Claire will handle everything. I want a normal life. With you. Away from this chaos." I blinked. "Quitting?" "Arya, your company? Don't argue," she said firmly. "I've thought about this for months. I never told you because I wanted to surprise you. I always wanted to be a chef. That's my dream, Ethan. And now, we'll do it together. You, me, our life." Her words were beautiful, terrifying, and insane all at once. I opened my mouth to respond, but nothing sounded right. She looked at me, eyes soft now, fragile, but unshakable. "Trust me, Ethan. I'm choosing us. I'm choosing love. I promise you. You won't regret this." I nodded slowly. "Don't know what to say then? Don't say anything," she said. Just. Stay just. Be here. Be with me. That's all I need." And in that moment, I realized love could hurt more than betrayal ever could. I followed Arya into the tiny restaurant, the smell of garlic and fresh bread hitting me immediately. She looked different, calmer, lighter, happier than I'd seen in months. "Welcome, Ethan," Chef Marcus said, wiping his hands on a towel. "Good to see you here," thanks, I muttered, glancing at Arya. She was adjusting her apron, a nervous but determined look in her eyes. "She's ready, I guess," Marcus smiled. "She's a natural. Just don't let her get too carried away with thoughts of you. She hears everything, right?" I froze. "Wait. You know, I've seen it," he said bluntly. "She watches you like she's afraid you'll vanish." I didn't know whether to laugh or panic. "Wow. Okay." Arya turned, smiling at me. "You'll like it here, Ethan, I promise. No crazy boardrooms, no power struggles. Just food, people, life." I nodded slowly. But as the day went on, I realized life wasn't going to get simpler. A new server. Alina approached our table while we were tasting a new sauce. She laughed at something I said, a small, friendly laugh. I smiled. Arya froze mid-chop. Her hands trembled slightly. "Ethan, you think she's friendly?" I frowned. "I just thought she's friendly." "That's it." She turned sharply, eyes burning. "That's it? You think about her and you like her being friendly?" "Arya, no." I stopped. I didn't want to make it worse. She was already tense, her hair falling into her face as she took a deep breath. Chef Marcus noticed the silence. He leaned over, whispering in my ear, "Be careful. She notices everything. Every thought, every expression. She's protective because she cares. Too much." "I get it," I whispered back. "I really do. But it's exhausting." Arya's gaze followed me constantly. Every small movement, every tiny glance toward Alina or anyone else made her stiffen. I wanted to support her dreams, but I felt trapped. Walking on invisible cracks in a glass floor. During lunch, Liam appeared at the door. My heart sank. "Ethan," he whispered, ducking so no one could see him. "You need to be careful. Her mind reading gets dangerous when she's scared or jealous." "Liam, what are you talking about?" I hissed, glancing nervously at Arya chopping vegetables. "Just watch out. Don't push her unintentionally." And he paused, looking around. "I'll explain later." "Later?" I asked, my chest tightening. "You can't just leave now. Can't stay. She's focused, and she'll notice me. Just be careful, all right?" And before I could protest, he slipped out, disappearing into the street. I exhaled shakily. "Great. That's helpful," I muttered under my breath. Arya's eyes snapped to me. "What was that?" "Nothing," I said quickly, raising my hands. "I was just thinking about dinner later." Her lips pressed into a thin line. "You're lying," she said softly. "I'm not," I insisted. But even as I spoke, I realized she probably knew I was lying. Every thought, even the small ones about Alina or dinner or work, seemed to betray me. Marcus came over again. "You need to talk to her," he said quietly. "She isn't just jealous. She's scared. She's unstable when she can't control the world around her. Don't push, don't tease, just support her." "I understand," I muttered, feeling more exhausted than I had in months. Arya finally turned away, slicing a tomato carefully. "Ethan," she said quietly, "I want to do this. I want to cook. I want to be me. But I also don't want to lose you. That thought kills me sometimes." "I know," I said softly, stepping closer. "And I don't want you to hurt yourself. I just don't want us to destroy each other either." Her hand brushed mine, a quick electric touch. "Then stay with me. Watch me. Be here. Just don't leave, even when I get difficult." "I won't leave," I promised. The rest of the day passed in tense silence. Arya worked tirelessly. Marcus guided her gently, and I tried not to let my thoughts wander. I failed a few times, but she didn't punish me, just stared, reminding me I was always exposed. That night as we walked home, I whispered, This This is going to be hard, isn't it? She looked up at me, eyes soft but intense. Yes, but love. Love is never easy, Ethan, and I'd rather face this than be without you. I nodded, knowing she meant every word. But deep down, I wondered if surviving her love would ever be possible. The restaurant was chaos that night. Orders flew in faster than I could process, and Arya's hands shook as she moved from station to station. Her brow was furrowed, her breath shallow, and I could feel the tension radiating off her. Arya, careful. I shouted when she nearly dropped a plate of risotto. Can't, she muttered, gripping the counter. It's too loud, too many thoughts. I hear everything. I tried to steady her hand. Hey, slow down. Take a second. But she wasn't slowing down. Her ears seemed to pick up every tiny noise, the clatter of dishes, murmurs from customers, my own exhaustion. She burnt the risotto. Excuse me? A customer yelled, pointing at the scorched plate. What kind of service is this? I'm so sorry, Arya said, panic in her voice. Please, I'll fix it. She grabbed another plate and dropped it on the counter. Marcus stepped in, his voice sharp but controlled. Arya, focus, calm down. She froze, eyes wide, trembling, and then she ran. Straight out of the kitchen. I bolted after her, ignoring Marcus's warning. Arya, wait. I found her behind the restaurant, leaning against the brick wall, tears streaking her cheeks. She clutched her head, shaking slightly. I can't stop hearing you, she whispered. I can't stop hearing everyone. It hurts. It hurts. I knelt beside her. Arya, listen. I'm here. You're okay. Just breathe. I can't, she cried, shaking her head violently. It's too much. Every thought, every doubt, every tiny worry. They're all in my head. Her voice cracked. I can't do it. I don't want to lose you, but I can't stop hearing. I love you, but it's killing me. I reached for her hand, holding it gently. Doe, I know you love me and I love you too. Her gaze snapped up at me, intense and wild. Do you know what I gave up for you? I swallowed hard. Arya, what do you mean? I quit everything, she said, voice breaking. I quit my company, my life for you. I left my position, my power, everything I worked for because I wanted to be with you. I wanted normal. I wanted us. I felt a pang of guilt and frustration at the same time. Arya, you didn't have to do that. I did, she yelled, her voice shaking me. I did because I love you. Because I can't bear the thought of losing you. And yet, here I am, broken, and you're just watching? I asked, anger and helplessness rising. I'm trying to help. I'm trying to be here for you. You don't get it. She screamed, pulling back, clutching her head tighter. I can hear your thoughts too. I can hear your doubts, your fears, and now I hear myself failing. I hear everyone judging me. I took a step closer. Arya, look at me. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not leaving you. You're not failing me. We'll get through this. She shook her head violently. You don't understand. You never will. Is this what love is supposed to feel like? Her words hit me harder than anything before. I paused. I didn't know how to answer. Because in that moment, I asked myself the same question. Is love supposed to feel like this? Her eyes widened suddenly, pupils dilating. Did you just think that? She whispered, voice trembling. I stammered, realizing I hadn't meant to think it aloud. I hadn't meant to think it at all around her. Her knees buckled and she collapsed onto the ground beside me. Tears streamed freely down her face. I can't lose you. But I can't keep surviving your thoughts in my head. It's too much. I held her, my own chest tight. You're safe. I'm not leaving. I'm not going anywhere. You hear me? I hear you, she said, barely audible. But my head, it won't stop. I rubbed her back, heart aching. I'll stay. I'll help. We'll figure this out. But you can't destroy yourself, Arya. Not like this. God. She clutched my shirt, shaking. I changed everything for you. It's my life, my career, everything. And now I'm this broken, and I can't. You're the only thing keeping me from falling apart completely. I swallowed hard, guilt and fear consuming me. Arya, I'm here. We'll face it together. I won't leave you. Her face buried in my chest. I realized something terrifying. Love wasn't always soft or gentle. Sometimes it was heavy, suffocating, and consuming. And this was the first time I truly felt its weight. I woke up to the smell of something warm: eggs, toast, maybe even pancake sand. Arya humming quietly. The sound felt wrong, too gentle, too steady. I sat up and rubbed my eyes. Arya, I called. She turned from the stove with a soft smile. Good morning, love. I made breakfast. Sit. I hesitated. Are you feeling okay? I'm perfect, she said, sliding a plate in front of me. Better than ever? I've decided something important. My stomach tightened. What decision? She leaned on the counter, her eyes soft but almost empty. I'm going to fix everything. Every stress. Every problem. Every person who hurts you. I'll remove them all. Our fork froze midair. Arya, what does that mean? It means no one will come between us again, she whispered. Not work. Not people. Not their thoughts. Nothing. That terrified me more than her panic the night before. Arya, you can't control everything, I said. You can't protect me from everyone. She touched my cheek. I can, and I will. I swallowed hard. Let's just take things slow today, okay? No, slow means danger. She smiled sweetly. Trust me. I DN'd. After breakfast, she sat beside me on the couch, too close, watching every flicker of emotion on my face. Who are you planning to meet today? She asked suddenly. Just Ryan, maybe? Her expression sharpened. No, Arya, no, she repeated calmly, which somehow scared me more than shouting. He stresses you. He doubts me. I hear it every time he's near. Can't decide who I meet, I said. I'm not deciding, she said. I'm protecting our peace. I stood up. This isn't peace. This is control. She tilted her head, studying me. You don't like it when I'm calm? I don't like it when you're not yourself, she smiled, again too soft, too perfect. I am myself. I just finally understand what matters. I didn't have time to respond because she suddenly said, I quit the restaurant. My eyes widened. You what? It was hurting me. And you, too many voices. Too much chaos. I don't need them. You loved working there, I said. Her lips pressed together. I love you more. I didn't know what to say to that. She cooked again at lunch and dinner and kept checking my reactions. Every bite, every thought at night I pretended to sleep, but I felt her gaze on me. I opened my eyes slowly. She was sitting up beside me, watching. Arya, I whispered, why are you awake? Just making sure you're safe, she murmured. The world is loud. I need to know you're okay. You don't have to guard me, I said quietly. Yes, she whispered. I do. The next day, Ryan came over anyway. I let him in fast before Arya could interfere. Bro, you look dead, he said. Is she still reading your mind? I nodded. Worse. She's different. Before he could answer, Arya appeared behind me. Double quotes. Hello, Ryan, she said calmly. He stiffened. Hey. She stepped closer. I heard what you thought about me. Ryan's eyes widened. I didn't say anything. You didn't have to. He backed toward the door. Man, this is insane. I'm leaving. Good, she said. Don't come back. He threw me an apologetic look and rushed out. I turned to her. Why would you say that to him? He doesn't like me. He thinks I'm dangerous. Arya, that's because you're acting like this. She blinked slowly. I'm acting like someone who loves you too much to lose you. Love isn't supposed to trap someone, I said. It's supposed to breathe. Her expression hardened just slightly. I breathed you, stepped back. We need to talk about this. No, she said firmly. Talking brings doubt. Doubt hurts us. So I'll change what hurts us. And what does that mean? I asked. Whatever keeps you here, she said softly. Whatever keeps you mine. My heart pounded. By evening, the house felt smaller. Every room tighter. Every breath shorter. Arya placed a bowl of soup in front of me. Eat, I made your favorite. I'm not hungry, I said. She sat beside me. Please eat. I said I'm not. She leaned in, whispering, your thoughts are loud. They're scared. Don't be scared of me. I'm scared for me, I said quietly. Her eyes softened, but her voice stayed firm. I won't let the world touch you. You're becoming the thing I need protection from, I whispered. Her breath caught. No, I'm your home. I stood. My chest hurt. I feel like a prisoner in my own house. She froze. Don't think that. But I already had. And she heard it. The silence that followed was suffocating. Liam showed up at my door just after sunset, knocking fast like he was running from something. I opened it, startled. Liam, what are you? He pushed inside. I need to talk to you now. Tess tightened. Is this about Arya? Yes. Her mind reading isn't getting better. It's getting unstable. She needs medical help, not isolation. He ran a hand through his hair. If she keeps absorbing emotions like this, he stopped, because Arya stepped out from the hallway, quiet, pale, eyes glowing with hurt. I don't need help. Arya, please listen. You came here to take him from me. Her voice shook, just like you always wanted. That's not true, he said. I'm trying to keep him safe. And you too. She flinched. Liar, Arya. I started, but she raised her hand. Don't, she whispered. I hear everything he thinks. Liam stiffened. Then you know I'm telling the truth. Her face twisted. You think I'm dangerous? Right now, Liam said gently. You are. She broke. Glass shattered as she swept a plate off the counter. The crash echoed through the entire penthouse. Arya, I shouted. She grabbed another plate and hurled it at the floor. Everyone wants to take you away. Her voice cracked as she threw her apron across the room. Everyone wants to break us. Liam backed toward the door. I'm calling for help. No. She screamed, lunging forward. You don't get to decide anything for me? I stepped between them. Arya, stop. Please stop. She turned on me like she didn't recognize me. Then her expression collapsed. You're scared of me, she whispered. I felt my breath catch. I'm scared for you. It's not what you think, she said. Your thoughts are loud. So loud, Liam whispered, careful. Arya snapped toward him again. Shut up. You think he needs saving? You think I'm broken? His tears streaked down her face. You've always hated me. It's not hate, Liam said. That's fear of what could happen. She covered her ears. Stop talking. Stop thinking. Stop trying to take him. I reached for her hands. Arya, please look at me. She trembled, but slowly lowered her hands. Come here, I said softly. Just talk to me. Talk, she repeated, her lips shaking. All you do is think things you don't say. My chest tightened painfully. Arya, you think I'm losing my mind? Her voice dropped to a broken whisper. You think I ruined our life? You think I'm a cage? Liam looked at me sharply. She's spiraling. You need to calm her. Shut up. She screamed again, and then something inside her snapped completely. You tell him to leave me. She shouted at Liam. You're trying to pull him away. She grabbed a bowl and threw it at the wall, where it exploded into shards. You want him to run? Arya, stop. I yelled. She stepped closer, shaking, sobbing. Why is everyone trying to take you? Why? What did I do wrong? You didn't do anything wrong, I said. Liar, she whispered. Her tears fell faster. You think I'm insane? No, I said, voice shaking. I think you're hurting. She stared at me with eyes full of panic, pain, and something sharp fear of losing me. Then, in a voice so small it almost didn't exist, she asked, Do you love me? Or are you staying because you're scared? My heart stopped. "Arya," I whispered. "Answer me," she said. "Please." I opened my mouth, but nothing came out, because I didn't know the answer. She heard the silence before I did. Her face crumpled like her heart tore in half. "You don't love me," she said, voice cracking. "You're staying because you're scared of what I'll do." "That's not I heard it," she whispered. "I felt it." Liam stepped forward. "Arya, wait." She stumbled back, breathing fast. "Don't come near me. Don't touch me. Don't think anything, Arya." I tried again. "I never said you didn't have to," she said hollow. "Your silence said everything." I reached for her, but she stepped away like my touch would burn her. "I gave up my company," she whispered. "I gave up my dreams. I gave up everything. But I couldn't make you stay out of love." "It's not true," I said. "It is." Her voice broke completely. "You're staying because you're afraid." "No," I said again, shaking my head, but I could see it in her eyes. She didn't believe me. She didn't believe anything anymore. And for the first time since I met her, I watched her heart shatter in front of me, and I didn't know how to pick up the pieces. I woke to silence. The kitchen was empty. The apartment smelled faintly of her perfume and burnt toast. I walked toward the bedroom. Her knife set, her apron, and a small suitcase were gone. "Arya?" I called, my voice barely a whisper. From the living room she appeared, coat in hand. Her eyes were red, but calm. "I'm leaving," she said softly. I froze. "Leaving? What, why?" "If I stay, I will ruin you," she said. Her voice trembled slightly. "I can't hear your fear anymore. I can't carry your thoughts, your doubts, your exhaustion. I'll destroy everything you are." "Arya." "Please," I said, taking a step closer. "Don't do this. Not like this." She shook her head. "I have to. I love you too much to hurt you. This is the only way." I grabbed her arm. "No, you're not leaving. We can fix this. We... My words trailed off because I didn't know how to finish them. She looked at me with the faintest, sad smile. "You love me, yes? But you can't survive this with me. Not the way I am. Arya, I don't care what you can hear." She cut me off. "I know, I've heard it all. Your fears, your confusion, your heart, and you. You don't know how to love me. Not fully. Not with me knowing everything in your head. I can't take it anymore." My chest ached. "But I do love you." She shook her head. "You do, but not like you should. And I can't stay and force you to love me differently." I stepped toward her again. "We can figure it out." "We can, you can't," she said firmly. "And I can't either." She took her suitcase. Her knife set tucked carefully inside, and her apron folded neatly on top. She paused at the door. "I hope you find a way to live freely, Ethan. I hope you learn to love someone even when you can't read their mind. I hope you find peace." And then she was gone. The apartment felt empty instantly. My chest felt lighter somehow, but my heart hollowed out at the same time. I sank to the couch, staring at the spot where she had been. A knock at the door startled me. "Ethan," Ryan's voice called. He rushed inside, followed by Liam, Claire, and Marcus. "Man, what happened?" "She left," I whispered. Ryan ran to me. "Wait, what do you mean she left?" She couldn't stay. She said I'd never survive her love, that I didn't know how to love her, that she would ruin me if she stayed." Liam sank into the chair, running a hand through his hair. She really cares about you, but it got out of control." Marcus nodded. "I warned you. You can't live in her mind. She can't live in yours. It was always going to collapse eventually." Claire crouched next to me. "You're safe now. That's what matters." I shook my head. "Safe. Yes. But empty. I loved her. I still do." "She made a choice to protect you," Liam said softly, "even if it hurts." I clenched my fists. I never knew how to love her. Not with her hearing everything. Not with her seeing every part of me I didn't even understand myself. Ryan patted my shoulder. Man, love isn't supposed to be easy. And some people, they're too powerful for anyone to hold without breaking. I let out a slow, painful breath. I thought I could. I really thought I could handle her. But I couldn't. I couldn't survive her knowing every thought before I even said it. And now she's gone. Marcus put a hand on my back. Time will heal this. You'll remember her, yes, but you'll also learn from it. And someday, maybe, you'll love again, without fear. I don't know if I can, I whispered. Claire touched my arm gently. You'll get there. For now, just let yourself feel. Cry, be angry, miss her. That's part of it. I sat in silence, watching the empty space she had left behind. My home was mine again. My chest was lighter, but my heart still belonged to her, and for the first time, I realized the truth that hurt more than anything. I loved her too. I just never learned how to love someone who knew every thought in my head. I stepped into the restaurant, the warm lights and aroma of fresh bread hitting me like a memory. The place was packed, the chatter lively, the clatter of dishes filling the air. My stomach twisted. This was her world now, not mine, but I had to see her. From the kitchen, she emerged, wiping her hands on a towel. Arya, cleaner, calmer. A confidence she hadn't had when she lived in my apartment. Her eyes caught mine, and for a moment, everything froze. She didn't flinch. She didn't smile nervously. She just looked. Really looked. Hi, I said, my voice sounding small in the bustling room. Ethan, she said softly. Her smile wasn't forced, wasn't fragile. It was real. I missed you, I whispered. Her eyes softened. Not a flicker of fear, not a hint of reading my thoughts. Just me. I missed you too, she said. But this is good. You're here. That's enough. I swallowed hard. It feels strange, being here. Seeing you like this, it should, she said, laughing softly. This is my life now. I'm not someone who can hear every thought in your head anymore. Not fully. Therapy, training. It worked. Therapy. I asked. Emotional training, she corrected, her voice warm. I had to learn boundaries. For myself? For you. For us, I nodded, looking around. You've built something amazing here. I can see why Marcus believes in you. She shrugged, a small smile playing on her lips. I had to rebuild. It's not about proving anything anymore. It's about doing what I love without fear. Without fear, I echoed. I wish I could have done the same back then. I was too scared. Of losing you, of what I couldn't control. She looked down briefly, then back at me. I held on too tightly. I can admit that now. I was scared too of losing you, of what I could feel. But now, her voice softened. I don't need to control everything to love you. I'm sorry, I said, voice breaking slightly. I was scared. Scared of your gift, scared of your love, scared of losing myself. She reached over and touched my hand lightly. And I'm sorry too. I let my love become a cage instead of a home. For a while, we just sat there, talking, smiling softly, listening to each other. Not thoughts, not fears, just voices. Real voices. You've changed, I said finally. And you have, she replied. I think we both needed time apart to grow. To learn. I nodded, watching her. I can see it now. I can see that maybe loving someone too much doesn't always mean holding on. Her eyes glistened. And maybe letting go doesn't always mean losing them. We're here. We're safe. That has to be enough. I took a deep breath. I always wanted to protect you, but I didn't realize. Sometimes the best way to love is to give someone space, even if it hurts. Yes, she said quietly, even if it hurts. There was a pause. Neither of us rushed to fill it. It was comfortable, peaceful, strange after all the chaos we'd survived, I thought. Maybe we could try again, I said softly, my heart catching. She shook her head gently. No, not yet. Not like that. were too raw, too intense. We loved each other too much to stay sane. And we need to heal as ourselves before we can heal together. I nodded slowly, the ache settling in my chest. You're right. I understand. I hope you find someone who makes you feel safe, she said, voice trembling slightly. Someone who doesn't carry the weight of your fears and mine at the same time. I hope you do too, I said honestly. Someone who sees you not as a gift or a curse, but just you? She smiled softly. Thank you. That's all I wanted. To be seen even without reading minds. I laughed quietly, a bittersweet sound. I guess we both learned something. About love. About fear. About letting go. It's about peace, she added. We stayed there, talking, laughing softly, sharing stories of the weeks apart. No mind reading, no panic, no obsession. Just conversation. As the night went on, I realized something. I loved her. I still did. Deeply. But love wasn't always about holding on. Sometimes it was about letting go and trusting that life would carry both people forward, even separately. You're ready, she said finally, looking at me with something like hope, I think. So, I replied, feeling a strange weight lift. We stood, and she walked back to her kitchen. I didn't follow. Not yet, because this time it wasn't about possession. It was about respect. About understanding. About letting someone be free. And for the first time, I felt something close to peace. To people who loved each other too much. Just not in the right way. But that was enough. Enough to forgive. Enough to move on. Enough to finally breathe.